guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So Friday freebie day. Now this is 180 and it's the last one in our sewing themed freebies. So the set of 4, if you're not in the Facebook group, will be on Etsy and Ko-fi. Okay, so the little set of 4. So you can go over and pick those up. But loving this one, loving it. I love all of them. I just love doing these ones. So this is like a big spool, okay, and then these little bits are little pockets to go on here, which I am loving. I am going to sew this one, so I'm going to show you what I've done. And of course, my lovely Ko-fi supporters, we have one in the lovely pink and some roses. So pop over there. If you're a one-off or a monthly Ko-fi supporter, you will get this in the shop. So go over and pick it up, print it off, and there's lots of other freebies in there for you as well. So do pop over and have a look if you are a supporter. So there we go, guys. Loving this colour. I just love this colour. So I'm going to show you what I have done. Let's pop those over there. Now this is how I have made it, and look at that. Isn't it just lovely? So what I've got my little thread bobbins. I haven't put anything on these yet, and a few little tags, and I pop threads on there, a little button and a few threads and a bit of lace. So just obviously embellish it however you like, but these sort of like stack on top of each other and make little pockets. So we've got one there, and then one there. I haven't again printed on the back, but if you wanted to sort of like again have it as like a floating pocket or a great big tag, you can do that. Either stick something on the back or print on the back. I've printed this onto 160 GSM. It's a little bit wibbly wobbly for a tag, but again I'm just going to stick it to the page. And again, like last week's, wherever last week's is, this one, they match beautifully, don't they? I'll show you all the 4 in a minute if I remember, but again this one I'm going to attach like that, and you've got like a little what's it called, a little tuck. Oops. But this one, maybe I'll do the same. Maybe I'll just pop it onto the page like that. Then we've got a lovely little tuck to pop a little or maybe like a little pattern or something. So I'm just going to pop these in there like that. So these are lovely little pockets. We've got So Happy little tag there. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to show you how I make it. Really simple. You just cut it out. You've got 3 little pockets. I don't think I've actually inked the little pockets yet, so I'm just going to ink around it. So I hope you guys have loved this Friday freebie series, because I definitely have. I just think it's so pretty. So now I have to think of other ones now, other Friday freebies. I've got lots of, I might just do sort of like random ones, 4 sort of like random ones this month, because I've got my book theme journal to finish, and I also have my sewing journal to do, the ShabbyDashery. So I might just do some sort of like randomy ones this time, but really simple. So all you're going to do is pop one like that. We're going to pop one like that, and then we're going to pop, oops, pick that one up, that one on top. Now again, like I always say, you can do whatever you like with it, but this is how I've sort of designed it. So we've got 3 little pockets. Now what I'm going to do is get my glue. We shall glue the first one on. It doesn't really matter which one we pop on the top. Now I'm going to glue just the 3 sides. I'm just going to pop a tiny bit on there because I'm going to sew it, and then I'm going to go along the bottom. So make sure you put glue along the bottom like that. And again, if you don't sew, it doesn't matter, you can just glue this together. Oopsie daisy, make a big mess already. I'm going to just stick that on. I'm going to stick it on so it's level with the top piece like that. Gosh, I made that straight. A bit of a hash of that one, didn't I? Okay, let's just tiny bit on here, and then make sure you put some on the bottom, because that's where we don't want things falling through, do we? And that sort of like sits on there like that. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Now again, I've popped little bits of lace on there. I don't know whether you can see. You can just about see a little bit of lace on there. But again, add your own and sew it on or stick it on. I've just added it, so I know some of you don't have lots of stash bits like that. So I just thought you don't really need anything for this one. You can just stick it together. Do you know what I mean? Pop it all together and it's already done. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So we've got three little pockets there. Right, I am going to pull my sewing machine across and sew this. I know some of you like to see me sew because you've said so. You can't see brilliantly well when I'm sewing, but you could get the gist of what I'm doing. Let's just bring this over. I just want you to be able to see this bit. It's a little bit far away from me, but I want you to see what I'm doing. So just gonna pop that in, pop my needle down, find my little foot pedal, and away we go. Now I've done a bit fast on there. We don't want to go too speedy. Let's just go round the corner. So just be careful. Lift your foot up on the machine and go round. Like I said on the last one when I was sewing, just go slowly. It's not a race. You want to make it so it's nice. Just up. Lift your foot up and down like that. The foot on the machine. It's quite an easy one to sew because it's quite a big one. I just think it's lovely. There we go, nearly done. These bits of cotton out of the way. Perfect. There we go. Just cut those little bits off. Let me move my machine out of the way. There we go. I've sort of made my desk a little bit bigger again because it does encroach on me sometimes. So let's just cut these little bits off. So I just think sewing around it looks really nice, doesn't it? Obviously because we've got a sewing theme. Now I've got a bundle of my little embellishments here as well. And I've got some of my little thread samples, but I just love them. I just think it's so lovely. Now I'm going to have to put some cotton and bits on these, I think. Oops, can I open that pocket? There we go. Pop that one in, and we'll pop that one in like that. So I'll add some nice thread. I need to go and see if I can get some nice shiny one, because I think it just adds lovely bits to it. But I've got the silver and the gold. Right, shall we pop something on here? What shall we do? Shall we put the ShabbyDashery? Shall I just pop that across there like that? I think that looks really nice. I've got this little button. I've got another. That's quite a nice little one, isn't it? Should I hang it off? I don't think I'll hang it off there. a little bowl pin. Right, let me pop those over there. Right, I used some of this on the last one, so shall I use just, yeah, let's just cut a little bit of this off. Oops. Clunk, there we go. I did have, where's my little, I've got this, oopsie daisy, stuck up. Little one with the little bits of sequiny bits on. Oh, I dropped my pot of sequins on the floor this morning under my desk, and under my desk is not the tidiest. I do have bits of paper and all sorts of things going on under there. My floor looked absolutely beautiful. It was shiny and pretty and lovely. But it was like, oh my gosh, it was one of those moments. It's because I just moved something on my desk and the pot fell off. It was a glass jar, but it didn't break, which was really lucky. It sort of bounced. But yes, my floor was very, very pretty for a little while. But it did make me sweep it up. So I've got a nice clean floor now. You do tend to get like little bits of paper, and I've got thread everywhere, and oh, it's nice and clean now. Doesn't matter how sort of tidy, is it? However much you sweep up and clean up. Luckily I've got tiles on my floor, it's not carpet. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of bling on there. That looks pretty. Oops, stuck to my fingernails. Yeah, luckily I've got tiles on my floor, so it's easy clean up. Should we just have that like that? I think so. I'm going to pop a button on there. I'm going to, I've backed all of these ones with some paper, just in case I want them as sort of like dingly danglies. I'm going to just pop it on there like that. Shall I just pop the little button on there? Just pop a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. Super simple and absolutely gorgeous. Now again, add lots more bits and pieces to it if you want to. But I just think it's lovely. Really, really lovely. Again, I'm not going to add too much more to it. I didn't show you the one. Oh, I did show you this one, didn't I? There we go. So now I've got two. I will make the one, which the Ko-fi one is well out of pink, but I'm just going to go through this. Now, we've got, this was last week's. No, it wasn't. This was last week's, the blue one. Then we want, this one was the week before, and then we had this one, which was the week before that for the first one. So these are the four in the little set of freebies. I made this one into like a little pocket, and I did have another one which I made into like a little booklet as well. So do pop along to the Facebook group and print them off. And again, like I said, if you're not on Facebook, the only other way you can get them is through the Ko-fi or the Etsy shop. So they are fabulous. I am loving them. So there we go. That's the four ready to go. I've got them all in my little box there, but this is what you get for this week. So I love it. I hope you do too. This is it. So pop over to the Facebook group. Again, all the details are, look, a little bit of sequin there. All the details for everything is under the video, and you can go and join the Facebook group if you want to, and print these off, and that is your free Ko-fi one. So there we go, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone for the super thanks as well. For the Friday freebies, you pop it under the video. It really is appreciated. So a big thank you to you all. So there we go, guys. Have a fabulous rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.